minute on Harvey and Robin. And so I was asking people about Harvey and Robin and what they've seen, what difference they've seen since they've come together. And Robin's mom said that the most wonderful gift that Harvey brought to Robin's life is that he brought her back to church and into a deeper spiritual relationship. And for me, that kind of warms my heart. Now, I didn't have to ask people because, see, I knew Harvey. I've known Harvey since he was about 13 years old. And Harvey lived with us for a while. And when Harvey first moved in, he was all over the place. Running all the time, doing 2 jobs, dating, I don't know how many girls. It was just... because these people already know. But then all of a sudden all that stopped. And he was dating one girl. And one day he said, "Can I sit down and talk to you?" And I said, "Sure." And he sits down and he starts telling me about Robin. And going on and on how he thinks that she's the one. And he explained to me everything about her. And he said, do you see any problems here? And I said, "Well, Harvey, there's only one problem. She scares you half to death." And that's good. And Harvey has since settled down and made us all very proud. Well, Harvey and Robin, life is given to each of us as individuals, and yet we must learn to live together. Love is given to us by our families, and we learn to love by being loved. Learning to love and living together is one of life's greatest challenges, and is a shared goal of a married life. Harvey and Robbie, I implore you to never confuse Robbie. That's my nickname for her. Yeah, that's it. I'm supposed to be good. I should just keep using Robbie all the way through. Harvey and Robin. I implore you to never confuse the love of the world with the love of your marriage. For even if worldly success is found, only love, the type of love that God gives, will maintain your marriage. Mankind did not create love. Love was created by God. The measure of true love is a love both freely given and freely accepted, just as God's love for us is unconditional and free. Today is truly a glorious day that the Lord has made. And today both of you are blessed with one of God's greatest gifts, the gift of abiding love and devotion between man and woman. All present here today and those who are here in spirit wish the two of you all the joy this world can give. As you travel through life together, I caution you to remember that the true measure of success, the true avenue of joy and peace, is found within love, the love you hold in your hearts, which comes from and is found in God. It is your love for each other and for God which brings you here today. The union of 2 hearts and 2 spirits combined together with our Heavenly Father. As your love continues to interweave into one pattern, remember that it was love that brought you here today. It is love that will make this a glorious union, and it is love which will cause this union to endure. Harvey, do you take Robin to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only to her as long as you both shall live? Robin, do you take Harvey to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only to him as long as you both shall live? A marriage ceremony represents one of life's greatest commitments. It is also a declaration of love. Paul wrote about love in 1 Corinthians a long time ago. I believe this is a true model for love. It is a model of love that I hope the two of you will pursue in your marriage.
If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy patient, love is kind, it does not envy, and it does not boast. It is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be still. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, we prophesy in part, but when perfection comes, the imperfect disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put childish ways behind me. Now we see but a poor reflection as in a mirror, then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am